Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. Hello, I'm Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? It is Thursday. It's Thursday, everybody. Hi. I'm Trooper SJP. This is the Academic Foxhole. It is Thursday, and I am happy to see you all. I just realized I did not turn off that program that I use that makes everything go sepia toned when it gets dark. Flo. Hello. Hello, Levi and Krellin. Hello. How are you both? So first off, Krellin's going to be mad at me. That is a thing that I do need to point out. I want to point out, hi, Ice Bunny. Krellin's going to be mad at me, and I will explain shortly why Krellin is mad at me. It's cool. Okay, Krellin, so apparently I don't have to explain to you why you're mad at me, because you guessed. Right, so the thing is, Krellin, okay, this is what happened. So what had happened was that today's the first day of class, and I was like, oh, it's the first day of no excuses, only donuts. It's the first day of class, and I was like trying to get everything together and going to the photocopier and making all the photocopies and getting ready, and then after class, the students wanted to chat with me because it was the first day of class. They wanted to know what was going on and the things. And so then I was like, oh, I will eat after class, but before the stream starts. But then I was still in class at 6. So then I had to rush home and get everything set up. And then I did. So I will be getting food after the stream. I want you to know it. And also, I'm going to go grocery shopping tomorrow to make sure that I have food so that I can get back on the eating food like a normal human being thing. That is, that's it. So yeah, but it's, oh, are you really? I'm gonna go to the grocery store too, and I'm excited, and I feel like I should, like, make something cool. I don't know. I'm gonna get food. I don't know what. But what did I want to tell you all? So first off, pancakes. There was a recipe for pancakes that I made, and they were sort of like they're like low carb pancakes, but that basically means they're almost crepes. And they're delicious, sort of like thicker crepes, because they're like eggs and a little bit of like almond flour and like nutmeg or whatever. Anyway, they're basically crepes and they're delish. And I was like, I will have these, thank you. And I should make more of those. I wonder if I have the fixings to make them. Because if I do, I should just make them. So I want to tell you things. I feel like there's a lot to say before we start the Obra Dinn. First off, okay, I'm just gonna tell you what how like I have all these things in my mind, and if I don't, and I want to do them systematically and do all the things, but then there's just one thing so what I'm thinking about is what I've been doing, but I'll tell you. First off, it was the first day of class, and Tuesday will be the first day of class, because classes start on Wednesday, and I've got Tuesday, Thursday classes, and so today I had one class, and on Tuesday I've got another class for the first time, and I've got a lot of work to do before Tuesday to get ready for that other class, but the first one is down, and I think it will be good. I spent a long time telling the students why they might want to drop my class. I always do this. I always tell my students, hey students, here's why you may not want to take my class, because I think it's important. Hello. Is first up a variation of Christoph? It is. What, Levi? Oh, no, you're welcome. I mean, I just think it's really important, and like for a lot of reasons, right? Like, and I always tell them, hello, Sea Spider. There are a lot of reasons why people may not want to take my classes, and I just have to make sure that everybody is ready, that if we're going to be here, that we should be here. I do, and I do it for all sorts of reasons, because I really want that first class to sort of set up an idea about what's going to happen. One, you might not like fun. Like, this is a weed out class, not something you should take as an elective. No, none of my classes are weed out classes. And do you make the copies and your students can change classes? Well, but I mean, you might be a boring student. So like the first one is that, so I teach popular music classes, right? And some people think that popular music classes are classes you take because you don't have to do any work in them. I don't do weed out classes. I'm not into that. I think that's terrible. I don't see the point of that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see the point of that. But some people will be like, oh, I'm taking an engineering class, so I want a class that I don't have to do any work in and still get an A in, so I'll just take this music class. But I have to tell them this actually is not a class where you get an easy A. I don't think it's like it's certainly not a weed out class, and I don't think it's an unfair class, but you do have to do work. I think the work is interesting and fun, but some people just want classes where they go and I think they're just high and they're asleep and then they don't do any of the work and then they might get an A. And I was like, oh, that's not this class. So if you want that class, don't take this class. But also, this is a class, the class is queer pop, so it's all about music made by or important to, yes, so no scarlet letters, made by or important to minority, gender, and sexual identity people. Which means that a bunch of the songs, and they're popular music songs, so a bunch of the songs are sexual, and some of them are explicit. They might have bad words in them. I know they may be about drugs or sex. They may be protest songs that are supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. So like a number of, like if you are, I didn't use the word, but like if you're terribly prudish, this is probably not the class for you. Also, it's a history class, so it talks about the history of sort of minority, gender, and sexual identity people, which for a long time was not great. So if hearing about difficult histories is not good for you, also don't take the class. So like, I just want to kind of set up what's happening in the class so that people, so you're right, you might not, so like, you know, that's all, that people should know what's in the class so that they can come into the class, with their eyes open so that nobody's traumatized and that everybody knows what's up. Javai said, had character generation for the Call of Cthulhu game I'm joining. Not 100% on the personality yet, but made the most reliable choice and made a scholar of Christian history and mythology, because what could go wrong with that, Javai? Everything could go wrong with that in the best possible way. Always. That was German class in high school. I did homework in the lunch break before class. Oh, Sissy Spider. 3, you might want to stay dumb. Also, hi, Kulan. Oh yeah, you know, because I was teaching today. So this is like, I'm in my teaching clothes. So, you know, you're seeing me on Thursdays, you will see me in my teaching clothes. So you'll know it. Krellin says, if you want an easy A, you're going to have a bad time. If you're easily offended or have some common triggers, you're going to have a bad time. If you don't want to turn in your work, you're going to have a bad time. Yes. Also, yes, Spider, it's my teacher cosplay. Krellin, that's basically what I was saying, right? I was like, here are some reasons why and also here's another one, which is funny. Do I have prudish students? Sometimes weirdly students will take that class and they're like, ooh. Here's a thing also, and it's such a funny thing, and I think it must only happen with music. Maybe. I've had every once in a while students who will take a class and say, but I think that talking about music ruins it. Like, I just want to enjoy it. I don't want to talk about it. And I was like, then you should probably not be in a music class, because that's what we do here. Do you know what I mean? I mean, that's all I'm saying, that it's a little bit weird to be like, oh, I don't want to talk about the music. It ruins the music. Caution, this class contains a lot of pearl clutching moments. And that's true. It really does. Or learn to sing. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, and the thing is, the song does have some, going back to the 1920s, some of these songs are very saucy. I think it's really interesting to think about what is saucy in the 1920s, but there's some saucy songs in the 1920s. Do you want to know what I get for my birthday Saturday? Yes, Ice Bunny, I do. You should tell me. I want to know. So, yeah, but I feel like for the next class, you get to wrap your dissertation. That would be really hard. I feel like wrapping your dissertation would be really, really hard, for the record. Oh, pancakes. Like, if your stance is that talking about and studying music ruins it and you should just enjoy it, all power to you, but maybe don't join a class about studying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Javai. But sometimes people, I don't know. Sometimes people like, and so I just want to let them know. And I think that once, and here's the reason why I always do this, is because if I do this and I let people know, as Krellin said, that like, if you're into clutching your pearls, this way, then we're all here together and we can do the class. Do you know what I mean? Like, we will be okay. And I also just, I've read some very vulgar Latin stuff. People haven't changed. Kulan, this is also what I'm saying, right? That like, if you're like, sometimes there's going to be some saucy stuff in the past and also the present. And, you know, as long as we know it going into it, then we should be fine. Because the thing is, here's what I'm going to say. We're going to talk about the music, right? So, for example, I'm probably doing Love to Love You Baby by Donna Summer. Am I doing Love to Love You Baby or I Feel Love? If you think no one had sex before 1960, you're gonna have a... This is also true, Krellin. This is true. I took a Latin class at uni, pretty sure like none of the example texts were even remotely family friendly. Right. It's not a family friendly class is all I'm saying. So... You know, that's all. Oh, and then Pompey's great dick art. Like, this is what I'm saying. There's just gonna be the stuff, and we have to talk about it. Like, I'm gonna do a song from the 1950s called I'm So Wet, and it's about having sex in the shower. It's like going to the shower after YMCA and having sex there. And we're gonna talk about like what it was like in the 1950s, right? Why would you do that? And like, what does that song mean? And right. So I think it'll be very interesting, but people should just be prepared that if a person is a little, I'm So What is sung by a man, and it's hilarious. It's from an underground record, because they made these sort of underground records in the 50s and 60s that were like limited press, and it's sung to the tune of, Alouette, you know, Alouette, jante Alouette, Alouette, jante Poulain, that one, right? And it's like, I'm so wet from standing in the shower, I'm so wet from standing here all day. And because the person's in the shower for a really long time because they're hoping to have sex with a random person in the shower. And it's all about this. And it's not like super, super dirty. Caution, slippery when wet. It's not like super graphic or anything, but it's like, you know, like, and like, you know, would you like to wash my back? Da 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 da. Wash my back. Da da da. Right, and it's like this. Like, it's funny. It's actually really hilarious, and it's just like all the different people going through the shower, and the person's in the shower for hours. And you know, it's funny, but it's also, it tells you something about what life was like if you were queer in the 1950s, where it wasn't really safe to go places, so you had to sort of like try to find each other at like showers or like sort of random things. It would be far more explicit if it were sung by a woman. I think I have something else from the 50s from women at that moment. Don't some archaeologists pretty much think anything long and thin is a phallic symbol, be it a cave painting or shaman stuff or anything else? You know, archaeologists, and maybe also Freud. I mean, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I think it'll be fine, but I just want people to know going into it, that's all. Anthropologists are the worst for sex references. You know, I feel like people, unless it's sapphic, that's true, everything is phallic unless it's sapphic. I just feel like people don't understand that academia can be super saucy and, you know, a little cheeky and a little fun, especially when you're talking, because people, to quote Depeche Mode, people are people, and that involves them being saucy before 1960. And, you know, so I think, here's the question, will people drop the class? I don't know. But if they do, I you know, I've never, I want that t-shirt. Everything is phallic unless it's sapphic. Freud was prudish and a lot of nuts. I don't know if he was nuts. I think he just was, there was some cocaine. There was some cocaine with Freud. That's all. That's all. Just, anyway, I think the class will go well, but there's a thing that I need to do. There's a thing that I didn't do today, but I did tell my, So why should it be that you and I should get along so awfully? Krellin, you know what I'm thinking. You know. But there's a thing that I have to tell. I'm not sure there's ever some cocaine. Sea Spider's like, some cocaine? Really? Levi's like, I feel like it's usually a lot or none. This is probably like, I don't know if this is true. But I heard that Freud did so much cocaine that like he burned a hole in the space in his septum. I don't know if that's true. That could be just an old, no, it's not an old wives' tale. What do you call it? An urban legend. But I heard that he had some cocaine that was really a lot of cocaine. That is what I heard. Javai says, it's saucy. We have to pretend it is not. So academia just invented their own words for the sauce stuff so they can talk about it in public and still look sophisticated. Yeah, that's Levi says that's a thing that happens to severe addicts, right? Because I'd heard that about him. Somebody's usually the residue that's left. Speaking of, it's your body trying to tell you to stop tuning. Like your body's like, no, don't do it. This reminds me actually of, did you all ever see? It was Will Wheaton's ad quote. Oh, thank you, Jared, because that is a very good quote to add. I appreciate that. Yes, 89. Somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Void Smoker? Hello, Void Smoker. How are you? Also, it's nice to see you. Void Smoker's a buddy. How you doing? New follow, Old Face. Hey, Void Smoker. When we get to like 750, I'm going to get a camera. I'm probably going to get it beforehand, but like that's my goal. And then I'll make new content. Not opium, because opium bringt opium. That's German for opium brings grandpa, kills grandpa. That's all. Hi, first time I catch you on your own. Hello. Good to see you. Krellin says, I watched a comedy special with Donwell Rawlings today, and he was going on about straws and the turtle, and he said, all these people were so concerned about this turtle, and not one of them said anything about the turtle's horrible cocaine habit. Krellin, that's so good. That's so good. Hey, how to cuddle crows. How are you? I had an intro to pop music class when I was in college, and basically I learned that all American pop music traces back to Black culture. I would say that's like 90% true, even though that was not the theme of the class per se. Yeah, if you're doing an intro to pop music class, that is going to be there. But did you learn that 90% of pop music is also about sex? Because I'm not all about sex, but there's a lot of sex. A lot. The best part is there was like a 3-minute lead up to that punchline. It was brilliant. No, that's really good. I mean, it's funny because if you think about it, there are a couple of streams, right, in sort of American popular music. There is a sort of European parlor stream that does not have much to do with Black music, but that stream is not as prevalent today. Basically, that was a stream that was bigger before rock and roll hit. But once we hit the rock and roll era, basically most of the music that we are listening to in the pop world is descendant in some way from Black music. But because basically we don't have a lot of. There was parlor music that wasn't, but there's not a lot of. We don't really do that so much anymore. But I'll play it. I need to figure out about that. You'd think that with lyrics like "Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me," more people would have figured it out. Here's the thing, though. There are a lot of songs that are really clearly about sex, but people don't get that. They're like, "Really? That song is about sex?" And you're like, "It is, though." Relax, Don't Do It. That's also about sex by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. That song's about sex. Tell Timmy to say cool. I am cool. Yeah. I was just, yes. So anyway, I'm going to tell you other things. So today we're playing the Return of the Obra Dinn. We have figured out like 9 people, and now we're going to try to figure out more people. That's the game that won the Excellence in Narrative Award for last year, Independent Games Festival. It has the word "do it" in it. Come on, people. I mean, relax, don't do it when you want to sock it to it. Relax, don't do it. I mean, have you heard that song? Have you heard Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Relax? It wasn't even subtle. I mean, Relax, don't do it when you wanna suck to it. Relax, don't do it when you wanna come. When you wanna come. When you wanna come. Come, come, come. Like, what do you think that song is about? Like, what do you think that song is about? I just feel like the song, I mean, the song is not subtle. It's just not. Yeah. No, Bottom Crocodile is super, super, like, yeah, I'm just saying. But it's funny because people who are of a certain age, like Krellin and me, will remember the t-shirts that people were wearing back in the day that were just like, Frankie says relax, and you're just like, yeah, okay. On the other hand, I didn't know George Michael was gay for a long time. I know. People didn't know that Boy George was gay for a long time. Like, there are a bunch of people didn't know that Liberace was gay for a long time. So what can you do? Like, that's just, that's how life is. And that's what we're going to talk about in the queer pop class. Like, how you have these people who, some people know they're gay, other people do not know they're gay, and like thinking about that and the ways in which, like, it was important, right? It was important that, it was important to Liberace and George Michael and Boy George and Dusty Springfield and so on that people who didn't need to know didn't know so they could have careers, but that people who did need to know did know. So, you know. Neil Patrick Harris didn't come out until he was like 30. It's true. To be fair, I'm not entirely sure George Michael knew George Michael was gay for a long time. That is also true, Krellin. That is also true. He clutches his pearls, which also sounds like a euphemism. Yeah. So can I tell you something? Can I tell you something about like high school me before I play Obra Dinn? I'm gonna play Obra Dinn. Okay, I want you to know it's gonna happen. But I do want to tell you. Something about me in high school. I want to share something with you all because I feel like we have that relationship. Because he was repressed, Little Queen, when he was a kid. It's true. I knew. Oh, really? No way. Yeah. He was like, yeah. And that's the thing. We talk about, like, what does it mean to be repressed? Like, to not know yourself. And she was your dead mother? That's so interesting. Krellin, that's so interesting, right? And like, we're going to think about what does it mean to know yourself. And today's class, we talked about the invention of sexuality. I'm going to get to Obra Dinn, but we talked about the invention of sexuality and how people didn't have sexual identities before the 19th century. Because people didn't think of sexuality as a thing that you were, they thought about it as a thing that you did. And that's not the same thing, right? That like, you could have sex or not have sex, but it didn't. She flunked him because he thought he was too big a star to do his homework. Yeah, that's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. But then you watch the video for Wake Me Up Before You Go, and you're just like, how did I not see it? Right? And so we're talking about like the ways in which the idea that a person could have a sexual identity in the absence of doing sex things is just not how people saw the world for a really long time. And then like we thought that, like before, people thought that sex was an activity, but not an identity. And then in the 19th century, we started sort of conceiving of sexuality as an identity, not just an activity. And then that led to sort of, right, the invention of the way we think about sexuality. But even then it was different than we think about it now. And like, that's fascinating to me. Right, yeah, right. You didn't marry for love either, right? Ice Bunny is correct. Like, you didn't marry for love, you married for business, or you married because that was like you were in a small town and that was the person who was there, right? So like our very notion of what love and romance and sexuality was just so different in the past. We think about these things so differently, and that's interesting. Like, so for example, here's a little thing that I'm going to play. If you think about some of our early sexologists who are just sort of coming to sort of think about sexuality, they were like really interested in creating categories of people and sort of categorizing sexuality. And we have sexual categories now, like homosexual, heterosexual, bisexual, pansexual, asexual, et cetera, et cetera. So we have these categories. They also had categories. They were different categories, and there were a lot more of them, and they were really interesting. So for example, this so when you think about like Karl Heinrichs, Ulrichs, Benekert, Kraft Ebing, et cetera, they had these ideas that, for example, your sexuality, which is almost also still your gender identity, kind of, was a mix of who you were sexually attracted to, whether or not you were active or passive or in between, what kind of gender expression you had, what kind of gender expression the person you were attracted to had, like all these things. So for example, work with me for a moment. Let's say if you have let's say you have a man who's attracted to a woman, and we would say that person is, how sad and desperate must one be to study sex instead of having it? You can do both. That we would call a person who's a man who's attracted to a woman a heterosexual, right? But according to some of these 19th century sexologists, that is not an adequate description of who they are. So let's say a masculine man who is attracted to feminine women and he likes to be the pursuer is one gender / sexuality. A masculine man who's attracted to feminine women, but he likes to be pursued, is a different sexuality / gender. A feminine man who's attracted to masculine women is a different sexuality. A feminine man who's attracted to feminine women is a different sexuality. So like just under what we would call heterosexuality, there are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different sexualities / genders. Like there's, so like we don't have we don't just think about, like they were having really different ways of thinking about it than we do now. I heard a Dinn artist talking about how the community treated their transgender two-spirit members, and I love that framing. Right, like it was totally different, like a different way of thinking about it. Oh, Dinn, the Dinn. And like I think that's really interesting that we have these categories that we think are lurk mode activated due to social obligations. Hi, Atomica. Like we have these categories that we think of as like being the true categories, but there were other categories that people had at one point in time, and that's interesting, right? Like that's interesting to me. Like I'm fascinated by that, and I think that's cool. I mean, I also know that those are not the categories that we use now, so that's okay. But I think it's fascinating to think about how what we imagine our world and our reality to be is just not the way that it was always. And I think that can give us a space to be more appreciative of other people's realities. You know, like I think that's cool. I'm excited for that. I like it. That's class. But did 19th century people tell those sexologists, shut up, that's too many words for me to learn? See, Spider, I would love all of y'all just to hang out in my class. I bet we'd have great conversations, and I would love it, because I love hearing what my students have to think, and I don't want to see it all. I'm like, oh, so excited. And, you know, we talk about, it's funny, yeah, a heterosexual sub who likes taking up the butt doesn't really have a lot in common with a heterosexual vanilla who likes P&V. Right. And in the 19th century, they wouldn't be the same sexuality at all. They'd be different sexualities and maybe even different genders. And I think that's super interesting. And sort of like, because it expands what sexuality might be into way more vectors. And that's interesting. So, you know, it's cool. I appreciated it. I was happy. So what am I going to tell you? We're playing Return of the Obra Dinn today. We have a giveaway. Our giveaway is Tyranny, the RPG. And I want to tell you what's happening this week. I didn't tell you, sorry, one more class thing. So my TA, I have a TA, and my TA has a number of things that my TA does for their job. We're playing some Obra Dinn, just like there's some cocaine. I mean, we'll see. And my TA has a very important job that I did not tell him about today. So my TA didn't know that they had this really important job to do, so they didn't do it, which is why I started late. And their job is to get me out of class. So like class ends, and then usually students want to chat with me, and I love to chat with the students. and I usually cannot stop chatting with them. So my TA's job is to make sure that if I have been chatting with students longer than 20 minutes after class ends, to pull me away. And if my TA does their job, then I will not be late for stream. So that's the thing. I do not think I'll be late for Thursday streams as long as my TA can pull me away from my students. I do. I need a shepherd TA. This is exactly true. I have not seen, Krellin asks if I've seen The Magicians, and I have not seen The Magicians yet, but I actually have heard really good things about it. I've heard that I would like it, and that there's like really cool things in there. And so I do need to watch it because I have heard really good things about it. My friend was on the Danish version of the Undateables, and the sexologist was matching her with guys that didn't work out due to her disability. Oh, those aren't really sexologists. Those are matchmakers, and those are not the same thing. Just tell them to just bark at you and follow you around. Yeah, my TA needs a bell. But this is the job, is to like get me to make sure, because I know how I am. And this way, right, my TA will sort of pull me out, and then I should be here on time. I think you would like it, yeah, especially like some of the verbal twists Margot takes. Did you nutsack out? Well, pussy up and take one for the team. Oh, that sounds exciting. And I heard that there's a kind of really interesting ways of conceiving of how magic works, and I'm really interested in different ways of thinking about magic systems. So I'm going to tell you, Saturday, I'll be playing The Outer Worlds here at noon. Sunday, on my channel, on here, the Academic Foxhole, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, sharp, I will be running Cthulhu Confidential, the third installment of Cthulhu Confidential, this time with Algernon Bolden. He'll be playing Langston Wright, an African-American World War II vet in 1943 Washington, D.C., who got injured during the war and is now in D.C. and in the middle of the wartime, and who investigates, and bad things will happen. Right? So you should all show up and tell everybody about it. Tell everyone about the stream. And then it should be really good. I mean, I'm paranoid and stressed out about it because unlike my other Cthulhu Confidentials where I always run it twice, I run it before I run it and then I run it again. I run it, like I don't run it with the same player. Like I grab a player and we run it offline, and then I run it again online with a different player just so that I'm like hyper over prepared. But I have not had the time to over prepare that way. I think it'll be fine. But you know. Let's see if I get to raid that then. Oh, that would be great. So I hope we get a really good viewership because I'm really excited about it. I think it'll be good. Also, I need to tell you about next week. Next week, hello, Todd. Hello. I don't know why I do that, but I like it. Next week, so this week was Cthulhu Confidential. No Time to Over Prepare would be a great memoir title for you. That's true. That's true. Ooh. That is true. So next, Overprepared, the GM burden. And it's funny because I'm actually quite improvisatory, but it's just that Cthulhu Confidentials is a module, so I really like to really know it. So that the only way to be fluid and smooth and somewhat improvisatory in a module is to really know the module so you know where all the edges are. But he needed a ghostwriter to make up the whole thing because he doesn't have time to write a memoir. Fair. Look, next week, Thursday and Saturday as normal, but also next week, Wednesday, is the first session of the Witcher RPG that I'm going to be at on Tales from the Grim, where, you can't see it because it's not on screen, but I have got all of these. I'm ready. I've got costume pieces, and we are ready for this. Next Wednesday, Witcher. I think it's 8 o'clock. So, and I'll put it up on the calendar. And so then The Witcher on Thursday. I think next week is going to be really heavy because it'll be The Witcher. Wait, if you don't mind, I'm going to look at my calendar for a moment. Yes. So this week, today, and then also on Saturday, and then on Sunday, Cthulhu Confidential. Next week, Wednesday, The Witcher, Tales from the Grim. Thursday, Obra Dinn here. Saturday, Outer Worlds here, but then Saturday afternoon, I'll be over on Scraticus doing some D&D, and then Sunday there'll be more Cthulhu Confidential if we need it. If we finish up everything on Sunday, there won't be a one, but if we do, we will. So that's a bunch of stuff next week. That's all. Remember to lift the week with your knees and not with your back. That's true, I will. I will try. Did you loot a song or two? I've not had a chance to practice my loot because class started today, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to try to get some loot practice in before Wednesday because I really want to play this one song. I mean, I don't know if I'll have a chance to, but I want to try. We will see what we can do. I've also been, that is true actually, Kulan. It is a liar, not a loot. It's a liar. Also, I've been working behind the scenes to work on getting ready for the French Resistance. I signed the contract for the music. Iffy's working on stuff for overlays, and I'm talking to potential cast members little by little, and it looks like we're going to start the French Resistance, start airing in March. So I think we're going to air the French Resistance in March. There is a question I have that I hope somebody has an answer to, and I don't know. I really want to know the answer to this question. It's actually really quite important. And the question is this: you know how back in the day you could schedule a premiere? Humperdinck. I can confirm that Trooper asked me to be a cast member. Krellin, you don't have a video camera. And also, we're not even done yet. That's twice in one day my archaeology brain has got grumpy. No, you are completely correct. And my brain. What was I going to tell you? I think I just lost my brain. Liar. French Resistance. March. Back in the day. Schedule. Yes, thank you. That's it. The important question. So back in the day, you could have a video that was on your channel that was not visible, and you could schedule a premiere, so you could air pre-recorded stuff on Twitch. And they said they took away the ability to do that, to schedule a premiere. But that seems really weird to me because I still see things that are pre-recorded being aired on Twitch. And I need to know if it is possible to do that. Because what I want to do for the French Resistance campaign is have 12 sessions that we run, like live, and then have 4 solo sessions that may be pre-recorded because there are going to be 2, I think we're going to do on Fridays, by the way, pre-recorded and then capture VLC. So what are you saying, that reruns, maybe? VLC media player. Well, I mean, because the thing is, they took away the, you can schedule it, then you can just push play at the time you want it. So, but then how do I, if they took that away, they can't take that away from me the way you do a rerun. If they take it away, does that mean the only way to do it is to be at my computer with OBS and then run the video through OBS and then publish it that way? Is that the only way to do it? Because there are going to be 2 Fridays. We're going to run the show on Fridays, by the way. There are going to be 2 Fridays where I'm going to be away, one for a conference and the other for a keynote. And I would like to be able to pre-record these solo sessions for at least those 2 sessions and then have them go up. And I would like to do it on Twitch, you know? So I have to look into it. If anybody knows anything, yes, Kulan. Are you kidding? Yes. It is time. It is time. So that's that. So anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is a bunch of RPG stuff is happening in the next 2 weeks, and I'm really excited, and it's gonna be really good. And a bunch of RPG stuff is happening for the French Resistance as well. And I'm really excited because if we actually start in March, that'll give me time to write the game Bible and get everything set up and write up all sorts of things, and you know, these things will happen, and I'm excited for it. It doesn't have to be you doing it. You could give a trusted party the files and have them stream it on your Twitch key. I'm going to have to investigate this. We'll get information about it. You know. Yeah. Because this will be like, this is actually, I think, an important part of it, because I want to be able to... What are we doing? What are we doing? What is even happening? What is even happening here? What is going on? We're on the Obra Dinn, everybody. And there's a body over here. That's super awkward. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that, because there are 2 Fridays that I know I will not be here. This game is lacking friendly spiders at the moment. Where are they? Where are the friendly spiders? Where are they? Yeah, so I have to figure out how to do that. Oh! Oh! Yes! Hey everybody, guess what? Oh, I cannot, when I have Obra Dinn on, I cannot access anything. Emotes have gone through, everybody. New emote hype. We've got the emotes. Yes. Hello. So this is Return from Obra Dinn, which is a bit of a mystery. And we are trying to figure out what happened to each and every crew member on this ship, and also what happened to the ship itself. It is a good heart. I love that heart. That, of course, is done by Jer, who is our mod extraordinaire, and also, and also our emote extraordinaire. Cthulhu in the galley with, like, I love that heart, right? I love that heart. We're gonna find out what happened here. Wait.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England,
Ooh.
I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
Krellin notes, the insurance adjusting seems like a real waste of the power of time magic. That's probably true. So we just, oh, hello. Firing squad. So I feel like we can get some information here. Wait. I feel like we can make some notes here. Okay, so this guy is one of the guards. I feel like yeah. But you know, if there were time magic, the insurance companies would monopolize it. That's probably true. So, oh wait, no, I've got, hey, wait, I wasn't. Murder. Okay, so this guy is executed. Okay, so this guy is, wait. Now, she said, however, that he did not actually kill Nuncio, what's his face, But we now shot with guns by well, okay, well, this is going to be a problem because he was shot by a lot of people. So probably maybe shot with a gun is not the right way to do it. Okay, hold on. Axe, burn, clawed, clubbed, crushed, decapitated, drowned. No. Eaten, electrocuted, expired, exploded, fell, froze, illness, killed by a sword, knifed, poisoned, shot, speared, spiked, strangled, struck, suicide, torn apart. So note on the heart, you know how much a pain in the ass it is to make a defining lines, any defining lines in a camo heart. Like the entire point of camo is to cover up lines. That's true. Jer did a lot of work on that one. Like, I know that it was hard for him to do that one, and I'm very impressed because it still looks like a heart, but it's also still canon. Look, here's the thing. The problem is he was killed by a bunch of people. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what we do with that. Because he was killed by a bunch of people. What do we do with that? Well, hold on. You've been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasqua. No, he has done nothing wrong. Miss Limit's too late. Quiet. So, as the captain of the ship, I sent you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, are you ready? Ready, sir. Ready, men, aim, fire. So I think we can actually get a lot of things from here. Well, I arrest them all. So he might have killed... Well, she said that he's done nothing wrong, which might not mean that he didn't kill him. Because we did get that one person... so this person here is Mr. Wolf, clearly. Because he's making the order. So this guy is Mr. Wolf. I'm Christian Wolf, who's a gunner from Austria. Killed by an unknown attacker. Yeah, I just arrest them all. So, Nunzio Pasqua. I feel like... do we... Nunzio Pasqua. So this is clearly some other kind of murder that we don't know about that we'll have to get back to, right? So we got Wolf. We've got, okay, wait, hold on. Wait. These 4 people we might be able to do something with, right? Because, seamen are the ones who shoot people, right? Unknown. That's a person we've seen a lot of. Also unknown. But I think this means something. I think because they're on the firing squad, I think this is going to tell us something about them. Right? Hold on. If we do, I think if we do the glossary, captain, mate, bosun, gunner, weapons, military officer in charge of weapons, military procedures, purser, surgeon, carpenter, helmsman, steward, midshipman, no, topman, specializing in work above the deck in the sails and riggings, seaman, low-level crew members responsible for general manual labor on or below the deck. I think, So I think these people must all be seamen. I think. Right? Now, what we're going to do now, we're going to go back to the crew, and we're going to see what they have in the manifest. We've got our mates, surgeons, carpenters, cooks, butcher, gunner, gunner's mate, purser, helmsman, artist, passenger. We've got the stewards, the midshipmen, who are like officers in training, the top men, who are the ones above. We have the seamen, of which there are a lot of them, and they maybe are people who do some shooting. And there are a lot of them. Oh, okay. So here's what's what. I feel like all those people must be. This is true. Sea Spider, I see you all. So I feel like all these people must be. They must be seamen, right? Because that only makes sense. Because they'd be the ones who are shooting things and doing below deck stuff. And Nunzio Pasqua, the passenger, got. I'm gonna just take my mind out of the gutter. It's fine. So here's what I'm gonna do. I think that we can at least put that on these people. I think we can say this guy is an unknown seaman. They wouldn't have, no, they probably wouldn't. And then this guy is also an unknown seaman. I feel like I'm getting a better hang of this this game. Because at least we're able to, I feel like, unless it was a Texan ship, I feel like if we can put people at least in like the general category, then we can sorry, who are you? You were spiked. Texan. So there we have people hanging out. We have you, Mr. Wolf. Nunzio Pasqua was killed. Are you rigging people? Who are you? Top men. Yeah, right. See, I feel like, look, I feel like we're even better than we used to be. You're freaking out. You're Black Peter. Who are you all? Like, what are you all up to? Oh, is this our cook and our butcher? Yeah. I'm feeling really good about this, everybody. I'm feeling like we're doing really well. And here's our artist. Right? That's our artist. I have no idea what happened to him, but this is our... Oh, wait. This actually means that we might be able to identify this last guy. Because we have... Yeah. We can identify the last guy. Oh! And that means we also know who was shot by that other person. It's George Takei! Where's our passengers? Chiotan is our only other Formosan person. Wait. Hey! We got 3 more fates! Chiotan. We got Chiotan. We got Bun Lam Lim. And it Bingxia. But this also means we can get one more thing. That means we've got one more. Because somebody was shot. Remember, there was a person that we were like, oh, we need to know that guy's name. And he was shot, and it was... No, that was not even luck. It was like skill. Here, there's a murder that happens, and now, not this one. And if we can find it, it was on the open sea. One of these guys was shot by an unknown attacker, and we actually know who that was. And it was by this guy. The passenger from Formosa, Chiotan, is the one who shot this guy. There's a murder, not this one, or this one, or wait, how many murders were there? See, this is a question. I feel like there were quite a few murders. Also, I mean, we've got, like, I'm feeling really good about our lives right now. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you, mustache? I don't know who you are, but you were spiked. Which murder was it? Was it this murder? Was it this murder? Who are you? Oh, you are a gentle person. You are small. And there are chickens. There are chickens on this boat. It's fine. I think we're good. There are probably more things we could figure out, but I think I also really feel like this is some kind of steward here, this guy. But I don't know. Let's oh. Hey, I bet this is Nunzio Pasquale. Right? I mean, gang, I'm feeling really good about our lives. Oh, hello. Every single session so far, we have solved 3 names. I also sort of imagine that as the game goes on, we'll solve these things faster and faster. Don't you think? Because we'll have a better sense of, like, we'll have more things filled in and then it'll just snowball. Hey, Chicken Wolf! Did any good ever come from chickens on a boat? This is a question. Chicken Wolf, he could be a Stuart or a Philip or a James. He's a Nunzio. Wait, let's see what we've got.
Hello? Who is there? Who is that? Is someone hurt? Signore Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
Hello, yes. All fine here. Just, sorting some things.
That's sketchy.
Watch your step. Here, let me help you.
Okay. So it looks like this guy did not kill Nunzio, our friend Nunzio. But it looks like there's some murder here. Hi. Shall we talk about all this murder that's happening? Oh, dang it. It was a false. They killed the wrong guy. How are you gonna have boat eggs if you don't have boat chickens? That's fair. Women on a boat are bad luck for old seafaring folk. That is true, but that's because they've got some ish. That's all. Aha! Hello. This is our passenger, Nunzio Pasqua. He's from Italy. And that's great, right? Hey, Nunzio. Could you please help me slide this knife right here between your ribs? Hey, Nunzio, how are you? And this here is Mr. Nichols. Can I? Right? Yes. Hello. Oh, what are you doing? Second mate, Edward Nichols. Interesting. Oh. And he was shot. Oh, that's revenge. Oh, do you see it? So this guy murdered the Italian passenger. They killed the other Formosan guard thinking he did it, but this guy did it, and that other Formosan guard killed this guy in revenge. Revenge. I'm telling you, there's revenge. Oh. Oh. My vision. My vision. So it turns out that there's a little bit of an Agatha Christie going on, right? Oh, no. It looks like he was stabbed. Right? Yes, we're going... That he was knifed by Edward Nichols. Right? I mean... We're going with that. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like our poor Italian passenger who loves to play the violin. He loved to dance. He was brutally murdered. But, like, what do you think is up with the second mate, by the way? What do you think is up with our second mate? Why do you think our second mate is a big old murderer? Oh. Wait. What is this? Hey. What's this? Do you get the feeling that maybe our second mate... Oh, look. The second mate was... Oh. Chicken Wolf. Oh, Chicken Wolf. I keep thinking about the Indigo Girls song, Chicken Man. Yeah, so there's something in here, something mysterious, and there's a person right here. One of the guards. Oh, no. Hello. Yeah. So this guy is one of the guards. This guy here knocks him unconscious because maybe he's trying to, like, steal the thing, and then the Italian passenger shows up and he gets knifed, and then this guy gets blamed for it. Oui, let's use the small grays, mon ami. Yeah, that's here's the thing. I put him... Yeah, yes, right? And that's the shell they were shouting about. Yes. Which clearly has sort of powers. Maybe the powers to call up creepy, mermaids. Hello. We're in murder right now. This person, this person, this person. Huh. So there were 3 people who were in the murder, and we did that. I feel... But there's some mystery. Oh. Somebody gets sick. Yeah. Mermaids aren't creepy. They sing and have fish friends. They seem to also murder people. It does look like a conch shell, right? We're in the murder right now is a hell of a sentence. It's sort of like We're in the Money, by Ginger Rogers, but instead of money, it's murder. We're in the money, we're in the murder. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. So I feel like we have probably gotten a lot of these already. You added a the, that changes the sentence and makes it less cool. We're in murder right now. That's fair. That's fair. So let's look at our book for a moment and see what we can do. Let's see if we can work some things out. So this unknown soul was killed by falling cargo. They do not seem like to be a person that we can do much with. Yes. Well, Chicken Wolf, there are a couple of people whose fates are unknown. I think everyone is dead, except for some people who seem like maybe they have escaped. Maybe. We're in murder right now. Sounds like something Claudia would say. Claudia is so great. Oh, you just reminded me of something. You did. Thank you, Krellin. You just reminded me of something. Thank you. That's all. Bitter Cold. This person we got. This person we should be able to identify, but we haven't. Claudia is amazing. So, somebody is Stop your cheating. Worry about yourself. Sied, get up. Drink something. Sied. And another person that we don't know gets this illness. Large cow is slaughtered, which gives us information about that. Then we have this murder where Nunzio is stabbed by Nichols. He's shot. I don't quite know what we're supposed to do about this one because by an unknown attacker, he's shot by a lot of people. To get my exam done, I listened to Danish true crime podcast today about London and the crime he did in Denmark. Oh. What do we do about this, everybody? I'm not quite certain what we do about this. What do you think? Because he's killed by a firing squad, you know? I'm not sure I'm qualified to answer. So, like, there are... Oh, here's my question. Do we have to, like, figure out exactly which bullet hit him? Is that what we have to do? I mean... We could. Maybe we can see which exact person it was. Maybe?
You have been found guilty by self-confession.
Unless there's a different word other than shot.
As captain of this ship and by the authority of the East India Company,
East India Company.
the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Han Solo killed him.
Ready, men. Aim. Fire.
All right, so like I'm seeing, let's look at these guns. There are 4 of them. This one right here. This one. You're the one. We're gonna say it's you. If I sorry, I feel like this is what they want me to do, right? So if I follow this one, it doesn't seem like it necessarily hit. These bullets maybe seem like duds. I think. McClunky, either they need to stop allowing George Lucas on Disney property at his own old... yes. Or they need to improve security, can't sneak in to edit them. I think it might be this person. Because if I follow this set of lines, it looks like these are the set of lines that actually hit. So I think it's this one. Oops. But the problem is, I don't know if I know your name. No, I don't know your name. But I think it was this guy. Yeah, I think it was this guy. So I think... I'm gonna see if we can figure out who this person is. Hey, 999 ELB. So I don't know if we know now. They say that we should be able to know, but I don't know. Loose cargo. I think that's the person we're supposed to pick. Make way coming through. Doesn't necessarily tell us who that is. Oop. I feel like if we maybe go through the memories that he's in, maybe we can figure that out. When you should know, but don't know, I don't know. But if you don't know, now you know. I think they intentionally made this scene clear, like only one bullet hitting rather than several ones. I guess you could argue the captain, but that seems a little less direct. Yeah. Right, and I feel like you can't say the East India Company did it. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if we have any names that show up right now, and if not, we'll have to, you know, deal with this a little bit later. This is a lot of travel. A lot. My head is mildly F. Oh, what happened? Oh, that's interesting. Because he wasn't shot by the captain. What happened during Vampire Game? So it looks like he was... It looks like he was one of these people who tried to steal this... steal this thing, right? So let me see if we can get some names. It's session 2, and one of the party members started a blood cult by messy critting. Oh. Give us a weapon. All right. All I'm just needing some... Oh, Hagen, you still breathing. Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sakes. We don't know who that... Like, there are some people we need to figure out who they are. And then... I have it, hold on. Yeah. Also, my internet is being... Oh. Why is... Internet is not allowed. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, I think... I mean, I think the captain technically is legally responsible for what happens on the ship, so I guess it's like all the captain's fault in a legal sense, maybe? Yeah, and what's tricky, I think, is that the wording is... Well... This is murder, right? And the thing is, was shot with a gun, because I don't feel like there's anything else that's better than that. Because he's not alive, was not axed or burned or clawed or clubbed or crushed. He was not decapitated or drowned. He was not eaten. He was not electrocuted. You could say expired, but that's super vague. He was shot. He was not exploded. He did not fall. He did not freeze. Did not die of illness. He was not killed with a sword or knifed. Oops. Nope. He was not speared, spiked, strangled, struck, suicide, or torn apart. He was shot with a gun. Sing-song voice, shot through the heart, and you're to blame. Oh, expired old age. What does this say? Expired from old age. Yeah. He clearly was not expired from old age. He was shot. Yeah. So that was not the case. Not the case. Edward Nichols seems like a bad person. That's all. My Wi-Fi is trash. I think I'm in a bit of a dead spot, but my wired is really good. Just too short. You know, I've got all these feelings about wired versus wireless. Everyone's like, wireless. I was like, yeah, but wired's so good. You rarely live past the age of being shot. This is true. So at the moment, I think we should just sort of look through and see if there are things that we're missing at the moment that we can come back to. Like, we don't know who this person is yet. Wireless is trash. Like, I know, like, everybody's into it. Like, everybody's into it, but I don't know. There's some people that they say that we should be able to... This unknown human met an unknown fate. Who is this? What fate befell them? Wireless is convenient. Wired, to my knowledge, is to my knowledge better in pretty much all ways. Wireless is good because I don't have a wired. Like, I get it. Like, and the thing is, when I stream, I am wired, right? Because I want to, that seems to be important. But I don't always have, yeah. This unknown topman was electrocuted. Unknown soul was spiked by a terrible beast. Oh, at your... Yeah. Unknown soul was clawed by a terrible beast. More clawed by a terrible beast. These people are below decks. Are they all seamen? Burned to death. Spiked to death. This person I've seen a lot. I need to know who they are. Also spiked to death. Also spiked. Like, there's a lot of spiking to death by terrible beasts. Crushed by... This is on the bow. We should probably go to the bow. Crushed by a terrible beast. Was blasted by a cannon by an unknown attacker. Yeah, these beasts are terrible. Crushed by a loose cannon. Blasted by an explosion. Torn apart by a terrible beast. I think that person, because of the tattoos, is probably... there's one topman who's from Papua New Guinea, so I think that's probably Maba. Oh! We have 3 more fates, everybody. Maba, Nunzio Pasqua, and Edward Nichols. I feel so good about my life. So all we know is that they were trying to steal it, but it seems to be connected with these mermaids somehow. I think it seems. Were we at the Doom? Right, like, so there's some stuff here that we're missing. If we've got to find some bodies. Abigail was crushed by the terrible beast, the wife. And there's some more Doom. Yeah, right. So yeah, that's what it seems like to me. So and there's in the lazarette, and there's some escape. I actually think we might be able to identify some of these things, but we'll probably get there. Like, I feel like we'll probably get there in some of these, right? Figure out who's left. Oof. Oof. So here we are. We've got this body. We've got this one. It doesn't look like we have any more bodies. Hello, who are you? But there's a door, so we can escape this door. I always feel like there are clues that we need to sort of look back at. But are there bodies that we haven't really looked at and explored? Because there are a lot of body here, a lot of bodies, many of which it seems like we have. Oh, you know what we need to look for? I think we need to look for flies. I think I want to know about that little sign. Let the bodies hit the floor. I feel like if you see flies, that means like this one here. I think that means we haven't really explored that body because there are flies. I think that's like the indicator. The end. Part 1 of 4.
Captain, open the door.
No.
Lest we break it down and take more than those shells.
Scottish?
You bastards may take exactly what I give you.
Oh, we've seen this one. So this person, who are you? Oh, you're an officer. You're William Hoskett. We know that. And who are you? Oh, you're one of the gunmen. Huh. Huh. All right, well, what can we learn from this little moment? The one with the killing shot even. Yes, I think that's true, right? I think that's the killing shot one. Yeah, this is the killing shot one, as a matter of fact. So here's my question. This guy, William Hoskett. Where is William Hoskett from? William Hoskett's from Scotland. Okay, so that's him talking. No, I think you're right, Javi. Do you think that the shell drives people mad? Atomica! Hello, Atomica. So what do you think about that? This. I have some questions about this. Also, who are you? You're one of our people that we don't know who you are. You're one of our random top men, and we don't know who you are. Hello. I don't think this will help us at the moment. So we need to go through here. Welcome back. Welcome back. By the way, I don't have the whole... Maybe, actually, these flies are not important to us. I mean, I sort of just got the feeling that the flies meant that we haven't fully identified these bodies. But maybe we have, because I feel like we actually have identified some of these bodies. They're just, I don't know, creepy. So, as you know, the cast for the French Resistance game, which is going to be in March, is not fully set up yet. The full cast is not here. But the people that we do have yeses for are super exciting. We're not done. Still have some work to do, but I think it's going to be exciting. And yeah, he is the gunman that killed the guy in the firing squad. I just don't know who he is yet. And I feel like, here's my thought. I think that we have to... I feel like there's some process of elimination we can probably do, but let's look for... Oh, you know what we need to do? Wait, you know what we can do? Hold on. When we were here, there was a whole thing about... Here, there's a place that we... Midship on the gun deck, stern deck, officer's mess. In the lazarette, I think we should probably go to the lazarette, or... I feel like there's probably some more stuff in the... I feel like there's... Or on the bow. Like, I feel like we should maybe go to the bow of the ship. Hey, Sir Saiyan, how are you? How are you? So this is the ship, right? I think my question is... Where would the bow be? Because I suppose this is not the bow because this is the back of the ship. So I suppose we have to go to the front of the ship maybe? That's where the bow is, right? Maybe. And maybe we have some dead bodies over here we can say hello to? Perhaps. Oh. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. But yeah, there are some branches somewhere. But I also think there's some probably more bodies in the... Like, there's like a bunch of bodies here we've not really worked out yet. Oh, hey, wait, here. What about here? This feels like the bow, and this feels like a dead body. And this looks like something has been broken. This is where we are. This is some dead bodiness that we need to deal with. Ooh. Somebody's got bowel problems. Oh. Well, that's not great. That's not great. This person is not having a good time in their life. Oh, it's our artist friend. Oh no. Our artist friend gets killed by the Kraken. Oh. And this person's like, "Hey, what's that sound that's going on over there? What could that be?" Maybe it was supposed to be a friendly hug. What are you doing? Are you doing some sort of cooking situation? Oh, hello. All right, well, beasted while in the head. And like, what are you doing on the, yeah, on the bow? Edward spat. That fate is not, bow is the front, stern is the back. Then there is the port side and starboard, port left, starboard right. I wonder how they made those decides. Yeah, this person was crushed by the beast, right? I mean, I feel like that's what we got. Yeah, right? Crushed by the beast. Yeah. Crushed by a terrible beast. Yes. Yes. We have found more bodies. That's so... Oh, hey. It looks like there are bodies over here. Let the bodies hit the floor. Bodies over here. Bodies over there. Bodies. Oh, I don't see a hugged by the terrible beast option. I know, and there should be. There should be like hugged by the terrible beast. I need stairs. I would probably say strangled due to how slow it was, but it could be, could be strangled. That's a very good point. What if I need to go back to that guy? Oh, hey, look. People are finding a body. Hello. You know what? I'm going to look at the strangled option, Javai. See what we have there. Let's find our other body. Yeah, strangled might be fine. Strangled or crushed? One of those two, I think, is probably good. Hello, body. What happened to you? There are a lot of bodies up here. Modify the game to replace the tentacles with plushy, cute Thulus. Yeah.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody gay. How's that?
No cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Okay. Well, hold on. Okay. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. Okay. Well, okay. All right, we've got a lot. This person had his brother died in the ropes. This person's a Dane. This person's like, "Hey, what's up? Why are you freaking out?" And who are you? Oh, you look fancy. This person looks like a fancy person. I wonder who that person is. Hugged by a cudgel. Yes, the victim is Danish. I thought this scene was way earlier. I guess this branch is skippable for a long time. Yeah. Trooper's actually playing the game. I mean, sort of. Sequel's a kiss by an angel is hugged by a cudgel. I feel... Oh, hi. Hello, my friends. My vision! Vision! So, we have to find brothers. And then somebody dies in the ropes. So this is an unknown seaman who's who's a Dane. Could be Lars Lind. And actually, is Lars Lind the only person from Denmark? Because then we've got this person. Yes, I'm feeling good about this. That's Lars Lind, who was clubbed by an unknown attacker. At the moment, unknown. But I actually think there's... I would like to hear that again. So this is an English person. And, wait. Whew. Okay. I wish I could hear it again, because I feel like... So this person here, who are you? We need to know who you are. Oh. You are unknown. But you are someone who is not a fancy person, right? But also is English and has a brother. So, and is not like a passenger. Let's see, we've got, and I don't think is a steward. That person feels very much not like a fancy person. Let's see what we have for people who are Walker, Peters, Naples. Brennan Booth. Okay, so I need brothers. I need people with the same last name. We're going to start at the top. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call out last names. And if you hear a thing, let me know. I do not think it's our, captain. Why do we not have the full page here? Anyway, Parrott, Davies, Klestel, Minor, Evans, Wallace, Smith. If you hear a repeat, tell me. Gibbs, Wolf, Viator. Also, some of these people are not going to be it. McKay, Dalton. Do we have more than one Dalton? No. Dalton, Spratt, Jackson, Bird. Should not be. Safi, Dahl, Callaghan, Anderson, James. Do we have more than one James? Milroy, Lank, Gull, Budiment, Lee, Zhang Hong Lee, Walker. Do we have more than one Walker? Nikishin, Toporov, Peters. Do we have more than one Peters? Naples, Rajub, Akbar, Watson, Dion, Brennan, Booth, Shirley. Okay, we have two Peters. We have Samuel Peters, and we have Nathan Peters. Nathan and Samuel Peters. Yeah, we have two Peters. This is important. So the other person had a thing with rope. And wait, this person saw it. So this person was there. So this is important, right? So we have these two Peters. Somebody died in some kind of a way with the rope. Do we maybe have this? Shot, unknown, spiked, shot, killed, clawed, burned, spiked, shot, killed, burned, spiked, torn apart, shot, clubbed, speared. Samuel Peters and also Nathan Peters. Yeah, I feel like we must have done. Let's see. And I feel like it was probably Loose Cargo or the Doom. I feel like it was actually in the Doom, wasn't it? When did this scene happen? Where are we? You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see this person here. This is my plan. This person has 11 memories, and we're gonna bookmark their memories, and then we're gonna go and look at the boat and see where this will. Because I feel like we've got this, right? I feel like there's a. I'm really excited about these two Peters. I feel like we've got something good. I think it was happening here, right? I think this is calling, no, calling. Doom. Right, but I think somebody actually got up here. I think one of these people got ripped apart by rope somehow when the big beast was on the Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember what I'm talking about? I feel like somebody, like when we had that big doom, I thought somebody got hit by ropes. Am I making that up? Oh, Kulan, go to sleep. Well, that's actually a very good question. What scene are we in right now? Kulan, sleep well, and I will see you later. Bitter cold, right? Soldier, like, bad things happening there. Hey, Rissa, how are you? Right now, we've got this really good clue. See, I don't know if people got maybe loose cargo. How are you? Okay, look, so this person is in the loose cargo and they saw it. So I'm thinking we check out loose cargo. Because this person was present, right? This person was present at the crushed cargo. This is the first scene. This is the first scene. Oh, this one here. Hey, Wealthy Aardvark. The one we're looking at right now is the first scene of the Doom. Perish in the Doom Part 1. Yes. Thank you. Work is the worst, but I'm looking for... Oh. So we can do something with this. If this is the first scene of the Doom, that means that all that stuff that happened on the ship, like all that sort of like madness, it's the Dom. That could explain the ropes, actually. That is fair. So if we have all of this stuff that's happening here, right? This is the Doom. All that madness is... So it must have been the early... I was going to play eventually. It must have been this stuff that was happening here. In which case... this person was crushed by falling cargo. But also, our Dane would have to be there as well. Yeah. Did that person sound like an American? So I want to so these two people, right? Okay, these two are the Peters brothers. But which one is which? But we know that, so let's just remember that these are the two Peters brothers. I'm going to just write down Peters brothers, and it's going to mean nothing. And you all just have to remind me what this means. So these two are the Peters brothers. But which is which? One has a shaved head. This is fair. Yeah. And... the other has better taste in jackets. I wonder, you know what? Actually, I have a thought. I have a thought. If we look at the crew manifest, we can see if they have different positions. So Nathan Peters is a seaman from England, and Samuel, they're both seamen, so that doesn't help us at all. That can help with who died and who did the clubbing. Right, but I don't think we know which name to give them yet. But, and also, why are you trying to escape? I think we know something important. We know about the Peters brothers. We come back to this, and... the Doom. Oh. There's a lot of... oh, disappearances. Oh. 7 wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. What is their fate? What befell them? Unknown seamen met their fate. Who is this? What befell them? So we have some unknown people. Isn't there a scene where you can see like normal life below deck before everything goes crazy? It's a little tricky because I think things go bad real fast. Right? Like it seems bad. Wait, what's that? Do you hear that?
In there somewhere! Storm's coming! Finish your business and climb down here!
Oh. What was that? Oh! Oh, that's my friend. That's this person. They want me to climb down there, but I don't want to climb down there. I'm not finished with my business. It just means you've seen all the scenes and you can leave. No! I may have seen all the scenes, but I feel like there are things that are missing. Right? Have we actually seen all the scenes? Have we really? Because I feel like that's not true. Maybe we have. Disappearances. Maybe we have seen all of the scenes. Really? But Storm's coming, I feel in me bones. Because the thing is, there's a bunch of stuff that I actually... Well... Oh, except the locked chapter. So, all right. And we're not going to get that last chapter until we get that chapter until we get to the end. Well, I suppose we did. Oh. Huh. All right, so here's my thought. Here's my thought, y'all. Before we start looking for bodies and trying to get into scenes and to get some things in there, I think we should maybe read these things. Make way coming through, oar up stern neath the tiller, lower away, oi, wait, no, down below. 12 others were present there. On the cargo deck, hoist away, lower away. All the information is now available. Now you just need to assemble the clues. And we've got some good stuff. I wish that you could jump from the book to the scene. I wish you could do that, right? Stop cheating. Worry about yourself. Drink something. There are a lot of clues here. Well, some other fellow, some lung disease, not consumption, made worse by the cold. Will it spread? No. All right. Take him to the carpenters. Get him wrapped in sea to his last rites. Hit her here, one swing. Get through the skull and some of the brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it. Here. Yeah, come on, before she kicks up. You all right there, sir? Never been on a farm, Charlie? Mind your shoes now. But I actually think we do have Charlie. Or maybe we don't. Do we not? I feel like we do. Yeah, there's Charles, right? We have Charles. So many clues. Hello? Right, so there's some... Somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Fallen of Light, thank you for the follow. Welcome in to the Academic Foxhole. We're trying to figure out, I think we have the Butcher, though. I think we've identified the Butcher. Welcome in. We're playing Obra Dinn. We've apparently seen all the scenes. We're just trying to figure out now what happened. And figure out who we're missing, because there are some people that we don't have yet. So we're like, right now I'm just like reading through the scenes to see what might have been left. On your toes, boys. How can you do this? Load her up. We best push off. Let me go. Give her here, will ya? Captain. Slack the lifts. Lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us. Give it up. All right. The thing is, I feel like we need to like figure out who the factions are, right? I think we have the Butcher. Keep course due east. We'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. Patch enough stores. Miss Lim, okay. The chest must not fall into the ocean. If the monsters come, you must stay down. All right. Don't talk about the monsters. We have a Russian. Mother of God, keep rowing. They're here. Bang the chest. Where is it? There, something there. I see it. Give us a weapon. Miss Lim, stay down. Pick up the O's and roar. Oars and row, you fools. We know we have a Russian over there. One of these people is a Russian. Patrick O'Hagan, an unknown seaman, second mate. This person who is super mysterious to us. I think this is one of our Russians, actually. Because I think I remember him playing cards with the rest of the gang. But, this person. O'Hagan, you still breathing? Can you row? Help. Nickel, sure. Shoot, for God's sakes. I have it. Hold on. Roaring at them may have been more... It might have been, actually. Are you there, Miss Lim? Ahoy. They're back. Get the captain. Ahoy. Recover the boats. Wait, don't shoot. I have treasure. I yield. Hold your fire. And then 2 people disappeared. I think this is one of the Russians. And I don't... It's one of the shooters. Lift this out. Ooh, what? Lopez? What? Seen all the scenes. Okay, so there are some people who are watching this right now and who don't know what happens when we get bits. So when we get bits, we need to sing, as you do. Oh, you know what I could do? I could maybe find the people who are not... I could do some process of elimination and find people who are not seamen and then actually name check them. It's a thought. Okay, so when we get bits, we sing the song We're in the Money. But we sing it as sung by Ginger Rogers in the film Gold Diggers of 1933, which is where it was premiered. And in that song, she sings it in Pig Latin. So we're going to sing it in Pig Latin. Earway and hey, the anime. Earway and hey, the anime. Ewe at gele at way of way at wakes the ute at gele young way. Earway and hey, the anime. E the ice gaze are ani say. Oh me and the adiation pray. Uli are utre you stay unway on rayo. Ewe every eat way ed leans lay. Of way ed brains lay ute day. And when we see the end or look at the eye guy in the eye. We're in the money. We're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. Woo! Thank you, Volpez. Thank you. So exciting. But there are a bunch of people. Lift this out and take it below. What the hell's going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends? What are these monsters? Where are they from? You must tell us everything. This is your fault. The shell must be protected. We will all die. She talks about a shell. Very dangerous. Shell. What shell? The shell in the thing. Why must the squirrel be tiered 2? Squirrel? Squirrel? Tier 2 squirrel. Cause like something's got to be tier 2. If we get more followers, I think then we can unlock more tiers. Squirrel. Clear the deck. Move the boats astern and throw the bodies over. Watch your footing. Hey there. What's this? Give them to me, and I can fry the solid mirror, boys. Careful now. Take it slow. One tick, gentlemen. There's a pretty shell here. Have a look. No, get back. Yeah, it was Chinese. No words there. Keep pressure here. Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward. Never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all. Time up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He might fight his senses. Come on. You fools! All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg? See, I feel like there's stuff that we need. I feel like there's a lot of stuff here. It's this part. Mainsail hauled up, secure the braces and lower the topsail. Work fast, the wind is alive. Heave, run! What the hell? Bloody devil, another one over there! So that's where it all goes bad. A demon could be French. Out of the way, be to quarters, enemy aboard. What's going on? Stay back. We're already done for, Nick. Come on, boss. No, get down. Hey, catch. So, badness. We're no use. Burn it quick. He dies. I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down. Give me that gun. They make the lazarette. Secure the hold. Someone shoot the damn thing. Is that all? Oops. Right, that's the one we have. We just got there. More crushing. Load, move by hands, aim level ready, note, belay spark. I think the demon comment was in a foreign language was Danish. It could have been French. It's unclear to me. The fuse. Loose cannon, she's heading over, find your footing. Get to the main bit quick, hold on, throw the powder. I feel like there's probably more clues. Have you lost your mind? I feel like there are more clues in the... I'm going to finish reading the texts. Put me down easy now. The squid, where's my... This one. The squid, where's my Frenchman? The squid's gone, your mate was torn apart. Verdammt, the beast is dead. How? How did you kill it? We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold, said he chased it off. You should rest. A curse like that does not live for nothing. So, this guy. So we do want to know about a Frenchman, right? He's wanting to know the Frenchman was torn apart. So we have a Frenchman who was torn apart, and we know that. Who was torn apart earlier than the escape. So we do need, that seems to be important language. Last one, move quick. Oi, you'll not take the last boat. Paul, look out. Stop them, let go. No, damn. Paul Moss, right? Let them go. Enough, Captain cannot be trusted. You have a plan? Yes, we take the ship and sail east. Trade wretched fish and shells for gold. Huh? Who's there? Mutiny, mutiny. Fresh bastard? No. I don't think it's French. French would be instead of Oh, that's very good. Thank you. Thank you. What's all this, you damned fools? Oh, no, you're cut. Don't leave me. Bear up, son. I'll stay with you. Tell Pete, mother, I tried my best to pull him back, to save him. Tell yourself, Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. That seems important. What do we have about these people? Knifed. William Hoskett. I feel like that's one we haven't processed fully. Right. Okay, so this is good. Right, this one here seems to be important. I feel like there are clues here we didn't actually get. Oh, you're cut. Oh, no, you're cut. Don't leave me. Bear up, son. I'll stay with you. Tell Pete's mother I tried my best to pull him back to save him. You tell yourself, Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. Pete's mother. Okay, I feel like this is important, and we should go there and think about that. And we got some more people missing. We've got some people being shot. Where are they? They're at the bottom of the sea. That's a lie. Some more killing. Abigail, your brother, my friend, I shot him. Dead. I'll be with you soon, my love. Please forgive me for everything. Okay, so I think this scene here might give us some important clues. This one right here. And that body is on the gun deck in one of the midshipmen's quarters. So I think we should go there, because I think that is a clue that we need to develop. Right? I think so. I think that... Oh, hello. There are a lot of people here who are a little bit murdered. Is it here? Yes. Let's see what we can get. Is this right? No.
Oh, no.
Yes.
You're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
British?
to pull him back to save him.
You tell her yourself.
Scott?
Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
Okay. So there should be a Brennan around here, right? So this person is Scottish. Oh. This is William Hoscott, who's the first mate. This person is English and is clearly some sort of midshipman. Perhaps. Perhaps. Does that make sense? Because he's in the midshipman's quarters. So that seems like it would make sense. Okay, so this person cannot be Peter Milroy because he said, tell Pete's mom I tried to save him, which means this person would not be Peter. So I feel like what that means is this is Thomas Lank, who was knifed by an unknown attacker. I feel like that is true. And then I feel like we should also bookmark this person's memories and then show them on the map. So this person ends up getting knifed at some point in time in here. Are they trying to escape? And this person tried to save Peter here at the Doom, right? Which means somebody over here is, we can probably figure out who the other midshipman is if we follow them. Hey, Falcon, does that make sense? Probably. We can probably, well, we know they tried to, yes. I'm hanging out here to make my night. Oh, you should. So we know somebody was stabbed. And we know somebody was stabbed. And this person is some sort of officer. Like an actual officer. But which officer, I don't know. But also, you know what I was thinking about? I feel like we've got Henry Brennan is a seaman. So I feel like we've got information we can use here. Bring the surgeon's kit. Who are... You are one of our sketchy people. And who are you? Are you Brennan? No, because you're a top man. And I believe that Brennan is a seaman? Can we... If you are calling out to Brennan... That might be you. Are you Brennan? I think that's possible. It's an if, right? That's an if. And if it's an if. It's an if. Because he seems like he's listening. I mean, these are some ifs I got. So this is our Scots. This is, I think, the other midshipman. If we can figure out where this midshipman has been, we might be able to get more information. We'll see. Oh, hello. Let's see if we can, right, if we can work backwards and figure out when he got stabbed.
What's all this, shakedown?
I'm a little worried about things happening. So my question is, where is our... To me, he looks a bit fancy for just normal seaman, but I could be very wrong. It's a good question. But we have a bunch of people who are clearly officers. And that's like a bit of a question. Like, are you Brennan? But the thing is, he's on the firing squad, so I think he is a seaman. But this guy's clearly some sort of officer. Which officer is a bit of a question to me. Like, maybe... Also, I don't know who the helmsman is. I feel like we should be able to figure that out. So I'm going to go a little bit... Oh, wait. So here's my question. Where's our friend? We're looking for our midshipman. It's a lot of blood. Is this our midshipman? No, this is William Hoskett. Oh. Here's our friend who's been stabbed. And he is... He's crawling. Where are you crawling from? You're crawling from around here. This guy knocked you out. You have a gun. Is it you? Let's see. Because there's like clearly a stabbing happening here. I need these accents.
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Okay. So this is our midshipman, right? Is this correct? No, this is the guy that gets clubbed. And he's attacking this guy, who's one of our I think one of our mates. I think we need to just look at this picture a little bit more closely. So there's this struggle here. This person's already been stabbed. This person has already been stabbed. Clubbed unknown. Shotgun unknown. So I have questions about this. Captain, the first mate. This is some kind of all right, so we have these officers with fancy hats. This scene, I feel like we need more information on. Also, there was a mutiny happening in here. So this person, is this person enough that Captain cannot be trusted? You have a plan? Yes, we take the ship and sail east. Trade wretched shells and fish and shells for gold. Huh? Who's there? Mutiny, mutiny. And I feel like that mutiny person is the guy that just got stabbed. Fresh bastard. No. So, but then there's this struggle between the two mutineers? I want to hear that again, is what I want to do. I want to hear that again because I feel like if we can hear their accents, we might be able to get something from there. Also, I think we need to think about accents. Oh, hello. So this guy gets his head shut off. This guy gets clubbed. I feel like there's more information that we need to have. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that scene right there has got important information for us. But let's get this person. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe wrong person. Probably the wrong person.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Is this squid? Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
The cat. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
Curse like that does not live for nothing.
So we know who this is, right? This is our bosun, Alfred Kleistel. This is one of the people clubbed. What? The name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F, on M will appear. And then I say Bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, Fanta, and Fo. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a Fee, Fi, and a Mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. I'm Bargoin, Bo, I'm Bargoin, banana, Fanta, Fo, I'm Bargoin, Fee, Fi, Mo, I'm Bargoin. I'm Bargoin. Thank you for that resub. It's been 9 months. I'm Bargoin. I'm gonna be GMing at Gen Con. So this guy here is clearly the guy that gets his head blown off. Right? Like, this seems to be important. I'm excited. I don't know what I'll be doing yet, but I'm excited for this. So this is our midshipman Thomas Lanky. Oh, you got okay. Look, so like we're getting a sense here. Who are you? You're the captain. So the captain's leaving the area. I want to sort of just get this in my mind, what's happening. This guy's coming out of the bottom hold. Oh, there's another person walking around. Who are you? Hoskett. Okay, so what it looks to me is we're in this moment, right? He's coming out of his room, probably. He's coming out from below decks. They've brought this guy in. They start talking about mutiny, right? He hears it. No. He hears it. There's a big struggle. Shooting happens. So, and he tried to pull his friend away. So, Yeah, I'm out of here, says the bosun. He's like, whatever, I'm out of here. So this is, okay, so there's a little bit, so this happens, this guy gets down, right? And then, it looks like some kind of, this is happening down below while bad things, see, we're missing some stuff from the story. That's irritating. And so there's this thing happening up on the deck. People are getting attacked. And then we decide the captain can't be trusted down here. This guy shows up to shoot some people. Poor guy. So here's the thing. I feel like we can figure out something. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. I have an idea. We should look at the sketch. Because I have an idea. We can maybe look at uniforms. So we have this midshipman, Thomas Lanky. And I feel like this is the other midshipman. I'm looking at their uniforms, the fact they're hanging out together. And the question is, where did he die? He was blasted by an explosion in the Doom, right? And I actually think... Yes, because I think his friend was present. So I think this guy here is actually the other midshipman. Right? Because I also think I think that our picture tells us more than we think. Oh. Yes. Ed Spratt's done. Crushed by a terrible beast. Midshipman Peter Milroy was blasted by an explosion. And Harry Brennan, the seaman, was knifed. Okay, this is good. So we now know that Brennan is that seaman. Which means we can pull in another fate. Yes. Yes. Because I think that we can actually learn a little bit more by looking at the... See, I think he was then shot by Brennan. By where they're standing in the photograph, actually, is what I'm thinking. Henry Brennan. I think that is true. Okay, I feel really good about this, by the way, everybody. So I think, like, there's still some things that we probably could figure out, but let's just look at our list and see what we have. We have a third mate that we don't actually know what happened to them, and a fourth mate. We have a third mate and a fourth mate. Oh, this guy, we do know who he is. Oops. But we don't know how they died. We know what, okay. I'm feeling good about my life. Oh, where's my Frenchman? Right. Okay, so this makes sense. The Frenchman, Charles Minor, is the bosun's mate. Okay, so Charles Minor is the bosun's mate. Okay. All right, so this is him. This could be his bosun's mate. That's Kleistel. Right. So we're looking for his, oh. I'm feeling really excited. So this is, we don't know who this is, I think. But this is the bosun. This could be Charles Minor, the bosun's mate, but he was torn apart. Was this person spiked? This could be possible, actually. But I'd like to see... I wonder if that, but I would like to see, I'd like to hear that. Because we have a Frenchman who is, see, I just feel like, here's what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm feeling like is that people are hanging out together in certain things. Like, these are our passengers. She's dancing. There's some people here. Captain Steward. Someone else. These look like... where are you from? A bunch of... This looks like a bunch of top men, to be honest. And this... Right? So I feel like these are the top men that are hanging out here. And we could probably identify some of them. Here's our butcher. Our cook. These are the Peters brothers. These are some seamen who we cannot identify just yet. I think these are probably the Russians who hang out with each other. These two at least. We know this is one of the Russians. So for example, where are our Russians? I think we have 3 Russians. I think that one guy might be from India. So we have Alexei Toporov and Alarkus Nikishin, who are the other 2. He's one of those 2. And these are the Peters brothers. Another seaman, somebody else. Oh, it looks like we have a topman hanging out there. Then we have our Formosan royalty, and then we have this whole... Right, so then we have... Oh, so here's... Okay, wait. Here's a top man right here who speaks Chinese. I believe that is the case. So the question is... Actually, we have a bunch of top men from China, so that does not help us. Because there are a bunch of top men from China. But actually, that might help us in another way, actually. So this person here is clearly like the mate for this person. This is the bosun. This could be the bosun's mate, but we don't know. Here are a couple more probably top men here, but we're not 100% certain. Here are a bunch of seamen that we can probably work out some stuff. Here's the gunner. Here's one of our important people. First mate. So these, okay, first mate, captain, second mate, third mate. Okay, so we have captain, first mate, 850. Oh my gosh. Rissa, thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Really? Hey, I was so distracted. We have a giveaway. We have a giveaway. We're going to do the giveaway at the end. The giveaway's for the game Tyranny. It's an RPG. So, like, just make sure you're saying something in chat. And at the end of the stream, we'll do a giveaway. That's what we'll do. Oh, hey, what happened? No! Leave me alone. Remind me later. Stop it. Ugh. I don't want to update the thing. Whatever. But, okay, wait. So I actually feel... Adobe be cooler, right? So I actually have... I already own Palm Moss, first mate steward. I feel like this is probably also a steward. These people are probably stewards. This uniform is interesting. The surgeon, this could be the surgeon's steward here. I don't know who you... Oh, this person here. This is the helmsman. This person is... Oh, hey, we have not been paying attention to our photograph enough. Midshipman. So we have the 3 midship... Look, I'm telling you some cool things here, right? So it seems to me like if we have the captain, the first mate, the second mate, and the third mate, I feel like this person is the 4th mate. John Davies. This is how I'm feeling. Because they've got the hats. I'm feeling really good about my life right now. But I also feel like we've got a bunch of top men. Jer, I'm just saying it's possible. I mean, maybe I'm making it up. But this person, this person seems like a topman, and this person seems like a topman who is maybe... Oh, we have a gunner's mate we haven't. Poland. So I'm feeling some things. We've got, let's just look at our thing. We've got the captain, first mate, second mate, third mate, fourth mate. The bosun, the bosun's mate. Surgeon, surgeon's mate. James is the surgeon's mate. I think we know this person. I think we can reason this person out, actually, because they were in that one scene. Surgeon, I think you, my friend, I think you are the surgeon's mate, right? I actually think this is, actually, I think this is, I think, Doom, blah, blah, blah. No. I actually am thinking, remember that time when the person was like going mad? Remember? I am feeling very good that this is the surgeon's mate, James Wallace. These are our 3 midshipmen. Here are our mates. This person is probably, these are all stewards, right? These are all stewards. There are 4 of them right here. How many stewards do we have? Just gonna give a quick look. Ship steward, captain stewards, first mate stewards, third and fourth. So we've got second, third, and fourth mate steward. If you are the third mate, I think you are the third mate steward. Because I feel like if you're you're going to hang out by the people who are close to you. First mate steward, I feel like these are more stewards, but I don't have them yet. We have our midshipman. This is a topman who's electrocuted. This is the gunner. Here's the question. Are you the gunner's mate? Is that who you are? This is Mike, or are you somebody completely different? I also feel like fourth mate, I feel like you are the fourth mate steward, because that would make a lot of sense to me, because you've got kind of like the steward outfit on. I don't know who you are. What if you are the bosun's mate? These are just some thoughts, which are probably wrong, and we'll see if this is true. Spiked. I mean, these are thoughts, right? These are thoughts. And the question is, do we have enough people filled in fully to... So some of these things are not right. Some of these things are not right. That is a true statement, that some of these things are not right. Because math meme. So one, we're almost done. We're gonna have to undo some things. 2, I really worry about this one because we know that H. Brennan is him, so I think that's right. And then I feel like that's not Charles Minor. I think that he's not Charles Minor. I think, yeah. Yeah, the turban dude, the thing about the turban dude is that he could be, give me a second, in terms of people who he could be, I don't think he's the ship steward from India. I need some cocaine to figure this out, because he doesn't look like he's a ship steward. He's feeling, but he could be the topman Omid Gul from Persia. right, is just because when you're looking at the photograph, he clearly does not look like a steward to me, but he could be, right, Omid Ghul from Persia. This is like a possibility for me. Oh, I couldn't even imagine it. I don't even know what would happen. So, by the way, I feel like actually this guy's not Charles Minor. So I'm going to say unknown, because I actually don't know that for certain. But the thing is, I do know the carpenter and the carpenter's mate. That is a thing, but I don't know which one is which. And also, where are they on this photograph? Like, there are a couple of things, right? Oh, I don't even know what I would do if I don't even... So I think we've done... Look, I think we're doing pretty well. We've made a couple of sort of people standing by each other, which we are not completely up on. Let's see how many people it seems like we have fully set up. 1, 2... Okay, we have 2 people fully filled out, so we don't know if we're wrong yet. So it's not like we know that we're wrong on anything. I know who those 2 Peters brothers are, and I also know. No, I'm seeing it. He gets so distracted he starts writing up stats to run out TT average of an actual attack on the ship. Maybe I would be on a quantum state. You know what's really funny? Here's the thing about cocaine, but not just cocaine. I don't tend to have caffeine in my system either. Like, I don't drink coffee or black tea. A lot of the things that people are like, oh, you have to have like coffee in the morning for energy, right? But I don't drink coffee because it's too bitter. And I don't drink black tea because it's too bitter. So a lot of the things that people have for caffeine, I actually don't because it's too bitter. So you are seeing me in all of my energy without uppers, basically. Do you know when I was in the army, they used to call me the Energizer Bunny? Just a note. That is a thing. So it is 9. I bet cocaine... Oh, Jer, I bet you're right. I bet cocaine is bitter, and I bet I wouldn't like it. I'm just telling you, this is a thought that I have. So, you know, I think we did really well today. Cocaine tastes like aspirin. Maybe I need to run around the building a few times. So the bosun is in charge of general crew operations and the equipment required to sail the ship. I feel like allegedly. So we're here. I think we need to get out of here. Let's get out of here and not be in this part of the game and just be in a regular part of the ship. Oh, you know what? I had an idea. We're going to stay here because we might be able to figure out who his mate is by following where we can find him. So this is my idea. However, we are not going to do that right now. We're going to quit to title and then quit out of the game because we're going to do a giveaway. And I cannot be the... I know what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say is I cannot use my cursor when the game is up. So we're going to do a giveaway because it is 9 o'clock. And we're going to give away the game Tyranny, which is an RPG. And we're going to find out what it is. Yeah, I was called the Energizer Bunny. That was what they called me when I was in the army. And Levi! Hey, Levi. The game is called Tyranny, and I've heard only really good things about it. And you should have it. Can I give you the code? Can I give you the code? Levi, Levi. Sugar. Okay, Rissa, this is a fair statement. Sugar does appear to be my drug of choice. That actually is fair. And ooh, hey, I just got a gift subscription to the Bubbernaut. I'm so excited. You won one in December. That was last year. It was like all last year, Levi. I'm going to whisper you this code. Still got to finish Sonic, but I got dragged into a new game obsession. It was also last month. This is fair. So the code I have is a kind of a funny looking code. I think you just have to put it in directly. So let me know if it works for you, and then we will find out. But Levi, I'm giving it to you. That sounds bad. It does, but because I think you'll enjoy it. There. Boom. That was it was last decade. It was a whole decade ago. It was so long ago. It's too late. All right, so let's see. First off, we were really amazingly productive, and I sort of can't handle it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we did so much. I feel really excited about this. There are a couple of people that they're like 3 pairs that we have like one or the other. We've got to figure out where they are so we can sort of actually make the determination about who goes where. The carpenter's mate, the 2 Peters brothers, and the 2 women who are not the wife who were passengers. We just have to figure out those pairs, and that's 6 people I think we'd be able to get down. So I'm feeling really good about where we are. You were not. Team distraction failed, but feeling good about it. So on Saturday's the next stream where I'll be doing the Outer Worlds, and we're gonna have to we're in the power plant. We're gonna find out what happens, and I imagine we're going to leave Edgewater next session. Maybe, I don't know. We don't know. With me, it's never clear. But Sunday, we're going to make we're going to do the Cthulhu Confidential Capital Color with Algernon Bolden, 3 o'clock Eastern Time on my channel. Tell everybody, like retweet it, do the thing, tell everybody. We'll see if we can get a good crew in here for this adventure, which is, and I'm excited because I think, according to Pelgrane Press, that particular adventure gets less love than the other 2, so I'm excited for it. And I'm going to contact Pelgrane Press's support because they said that they would give me a discount code for Cthulhu Confidential that I can give the viewers, which I'm really excited about. So I'm going to email them, and if I get this discount code, then I can give you the discount code if you want to get Cthulhu Confidential, which I recommended. You only need the edge. You sell us the ticket for the whole seat, but we'll only need the edge. So I'm really excited about that. And then next week, there's lots and lots of RPGs for me next week. There's The Witcher on Thursday, lots of streams next week. The Witcher on Thursday, Obra Dinn, Witcher on Wednesday, Obra Dinn on Thursday, Outer Worlds on Saturday, Dungeons and Dragons on Saturday, and then if we still need a second Sunday, more Cthulhu Confidential. 1, 2, 3, 4. So possibly 5 streams on 3 different channels. Maybe only 4. We will see. 4 or 5 streams next week. So I'm excited. Like, tell the peeps. I should tell you one more thing. I will be hosting in an hour after my food comes. Is it possible you might be streaming too much? You know, normally I just stream twice. I'll be moving on to 3 times a week with The Witcher. And I'm playing D&D on Saturday. I have to make my character, as a matter of fact. I'm going to be a nerd bard. We don't have a bard. I'm going to be a bard who's super nerdy. And it's with a new GM, like or a less experienced GM. So that'll be really exciting. I think that for the bulk of spring, I'll probably be streaming 4 times a week in general, is what I'm feeling. Things are going to implode. Geese flying upside down. Cats barking. What is happening? I would say sugar. I think I think spring is going to be a 4 times a week spring. But then I'm going to there'll be a break in the summer when I'm moving. And then I don't know what will happen in August. Like, I don't know what my August will be. Well, August will be the epilogue for Purloin Code. What you should do is go to Steam, and when you go to Steam, at the bottom left corner, there is it has a little button that says Add a Game. And then if you click on Add a Game, it says Activate a Product on Steam. And then if you do that, you hit Next, and then there's a whole thing, and then you put in the product code. And that should do it. What do you mean invalid? What do you mean? What? I see. Inappropriate. That's fine. No, I see how it is. I see how it is. That's not even my life. Levi? Huh. That's a good question. Somebody gave it to me. Somebody said, give this to your people. And I said, okay. Maybe it's, Levi, try a good old games key. Try good old games, and if that doesn't work, let me know. And then I will give you something special. Not, No, because I was like, this was from somebody was like, here's some code. So I was like, thanks. So that's strange. Oh, you were in the wrong place. See, it still might work. I'm gonna be hosting Critical Role tonight, starting at 10 o'clock. So if you want to hang out here in the Foxhole at 10 to watch Critical Role with me and the gang, please do. We'll be doing that. Then I just want to say for the record that I have a Discord. If you're not a member of the Discord, come join us. We're very friendly. We're pretty mellow as well. Also, if you want to give a follow, you can. If you want to subscribe, you can also do that too. All the subscriptions are much appreciated, and I'm using all those funds to pay for RPG stuff. But also, if you want to directly support the RPGs that I'll be doing, I have a Patreon, which is Academic Foxhole, which is also my Twitter, by the way. And you can go there and you can become a Patreon if you like, at whatever level you want. And all that's going to go for overlays and props and music, and also paying the cast, which is going to be a good cast. I'm very excited about it. The cast is not finalized. We're not finished. We still have more people to go. So note it. But... right? I've yet to see a single episode of Critical Role. It's fair. It's on late for us East Coasters, but that is life a little bit. What else am I going to tell you? Yes, so if you want to support me on Patreon, please do so. If you want to subscribe, you can do that, or follow, you can do that. But really, join us on Discord if you like. Follow me on Twitter at Academic Foxhole if you want. You can find the archive of the shows on Trooper SJP on YouTube. And but the biggest thing you can do, if you would like, is to hype Cthulhu Confidential, which is on Sunday. So, and get as many folks, encourage as many folks as possible to come see it, because that's like meat. All right. I'm going to order some food because I don't really have food in my house because I was away and I have not restocked. And I want something a little bit heftier. And I will be back, in 49 minutes for Critical Role. Every single one of you all is wonderful. I need to do my wrist exercises. I am happy to know you, and I'm happy to stream with you all, and you all are the best. Wait, I think there's a song, right? You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you said. tear us apart. My house to come. What? Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Pumpkinberry! Hey, Pumpkinberry, how are you? I'm just signing off. Thank you for the raid. I defend the raid. Hello? No, I'm just signing off. I was just telling everyone, but while you're here, Raiders, I should tell you, Sunday at 3 p.m. on this channel, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be GMing Cthulhu Confidential with Algernon Bolden, who is a programmer for BattleTech at the game studio, the ones that the games, the ones. What do you call them? What's the name of the company? Hairbrained. Thank you. Hairbrained Schemes. I was like, bunny, rabbit, hairbrained schemes. Yes. So Algernon Bolden, who's a great RPer, is going to be my player for this one GM. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Hello, everybody. Hey, for those double raid, somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Brad, WTO, we have an entire emote for you, by the way, Brad. Thank you for the follow. I just wanted to tell you all that we're signing off, but you should come back at the very least on Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. What? Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Rio's like, I'm glad I'm not on psychedelics right now. Well, I mean, if you want psychedelics, you have to see what we do when we get bits. I'm getting so distracted. Oh, I love that heart. Volpez, I love that heart. It's amazing. Where did you get it? I think Twitch actually is on cocaine. Don't talk to me. Brad will be upset. Everything looped. So look, seriously. So what I want to tell you was, wait, first, let me put some no Brads in there. No Brad! There we go. So here's what you need to know. Cthulhu Confidential is an RPG, one GM, one player, noir Cthulhu, and they have a series of, Atomica, you just gave us bits. People who are here for the bits, you need to know what it means. What it means is that I sing a song for you. And that song, the name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F, or an M will appear. And then I say bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fana, and fo. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Pumpkinberry, 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 bo pumpkinberry, banana, fana, fo, pumpkinberry, fee, fi, mo, pumpkinberry. Pumpkinberry. The name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say Bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Hold on, I gotta get all of them in, because I got them all. Hold on, wait. The next one was Captain Howdy. Captain Howdy, Bo Baptin Howdy, Banana Fanafo Faptin Howdy, Fee Fi Mo Maptin Howdy, Captain Howdy. See Spider Mix, Bo Beef Spider Mix, Banana Fanafo Fee Spider Mix, Fee Fi Mo Me Spider Mix. See Spider Mix. Rachel B, Bo Rachel B, Banana Fanafo Rachel B, Fee Fi Mo Rachel B, Rachel B. Javai, Bo Bavai, Banana Fanafo Favai, Fee Fi Mo Mavai, Javai. Vote 5100. Vote 5100, Bo Biffy 100, Fee Fi Fo 5100, Banana Fana Fo 50. Wait, oh my gosh. Vote 5100, Vote 5100, Bo Biffy 100, Banana Fana Fo 5100, Fee Fi Mo Mifty 100, 51, Vote 5100. I think I dropped a syllable. That thing you like, that thing you like, Bo, that thing you like, Banana Fanafo, fat thing you like, Fee Fi Mo, that thing you like, that thing you like. Woo! Yes, the name game. Thank you very much. Also, I'm gonna say we did have bits coming in, and it is important in the bits to sing. We're in the money. We have a bit song. So all of you here, we did get some bits, and I want to thank all of our bits gifters. And when we get the bits, we sing We're in the Money as sung by Ginger Rogers in the film Gold Diggers of 1933, and she sings it in Pig Latin. And because you are all here and so kind and so lovely, I will sing it in Pig Latin with the megaphone, because you want to get your full-on 1920s, 1930s sound. And so, in Pig Latin. Airway and hey the anime, airway and hey the anime, evil at Gilead, way at wakes to tit Gilead way oh, airway and hey the anime. Either I scaves or any say, oh man, the idiot and pray, ooh yare, ooh, they you stand way angry, oh. Every eat red lands lay, of red brands lay, ooh, tay day. And when we see the end of our book, let the eye get in the IA. We're in the money, we've got a lot of what it takes to get along. Woo! Oh, that makes me so excited. It's the earwigs in the anime song, and I still feel like I didn't get VO 5100 right. VO 5100. Bo Brad, Bo Brad. No, that should be Janet, Bo Bannet. So it would be VO 5100, Bo 5100, Bo 5100. Banana Fana Fo 5100, Fee Fi Momo 5100, Vo 5100. So that's it. I think you need the double O, because it's Vo. So you would say Janet Bo Bannet, but it's Vo 5100. So I think you would say Vo 5100, Vo 5100, Bo 5100. That's it. So everyone, first off, Raiders, thanks for being here. Thank you for all the follows, and thank you for the subs and subs. Oh, just for the folks who didn't see it beforehand, I'm gonna put it out there again. I got some socials, so you can join us on Discord, we're very friendly. You can find me on Twitter at Academic Foxhole, also at Trooper SJP. You can find me on YouTube at Trooper SJP, and also a hype train that's so exciting, and also Patreon at Academic Foxhole, where I'm funding RPGs, and I will be GMing an RPG on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Cthulhu Confidential, Noir, Cthulhu, World War II, Washington, D.C., with Algernon Bolden from Harebrained Schemes playing. And and you can also see me up if you want on Saturday at noon, where I'll be playing The Outer Worlds. I think that's everything. So, that's it. Thanks for that amazing hype train. That was amazing. You're making me feel all like warm and fuzzy on the inside. I will see you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all the raiders, and I hope I will see you all, you raiders, a little bit later, maybe on Saturday at noon, or for Cthulhu Confidential at 3 p.m. And Pumpkinberry. Oh, wait, last thing. Streamer. If you all don't know Pumpkinberry, you should, because Pumpkinberry is amazing, and you should follow Pumpkinberry. All of you raiders know Pumpkinberry clearly because you've met her before. But love to all you all, and I will see you if you want. Oh, by the way, I host Critical Role here on this channel, so for people who want to hang out and watch Critical Role with a very friendly chat that is not huge. So if you want to hang out and watch Critical Role tonight in about a half hour, come back here and we'll be here. That's me, everybody. Thanks. And I give all the love to all of our subs and to all of our bit givers. And take care, everybody. I will catch you on the flip side. Or as you might say in Pig Latin, Awe achke uye atwe ide ipflay, I'd say. Take care, everybody. Bye.